So hello everyone, this is Sai Prabhan and today we are going to discuss about some nodejs interview questions along with my own explanations or my own answers. So let's get started. First question. What is nodejs and how does it differ from other server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? What is nodejs? Nodejs is a technology that allows you to run JavaScript actually on the server, that is using JavaScript as a backend instead of frontend. So using Node.js we can actually do that. So what are the main differences between Node.js and Apache or PHP? The first difference is language. I mean the Node.js uses JavaScript whereas Apache uses several other languages as well. Okay, and PHP is a separate language. And in the environment, actually, the PHP is only used for server side, whereas this can be used as both server side and front end also. Next difference is handling multiple tasks. So Node.js is designed to handle many tasks at the same time. I mean, like instead of one task waiting for the another, it will just go one after the another. I mean not one after the another. It is like two tasks at the same time. Whereas in the Apache or PHP, it goes like one after the another. Okay. The next question: what is a callback function in Node.js and why they are commonly used in asynchronous programming? Okay. A callback function is like a function that you pass to another function. I mean to be called whenever a certain task or certain program is executed. Are finished. Okay, so let me give you an example for suppose. Okay, first think of yourself and there's your friend. You give your friend your mobile number and tell him that you to call you whenever an exam schedule is released. So he will call you when the exam schedule is released. So here this is a callback function generally does. Okay, now I'm going to discuss why they are commonly used. They are commonly used for two main purposes. The first purpose is the handling multiple tasks at the same time. Okay, so suppose there is a task going on and there is an most time taking task, then this callback function takes up the task such that these other tasks does not stop over there, they keep on running. This saves a lot of time. The second is whenever if there are like two parts of code and after one part is executed, then next part should do. But yeah, as you know, in Node.js all will come together, run at the same time. So in this case the output may not be desirable. So over here what we will do, we will use the callback functions. Okay, the next question is what is the purpose of package.json file in a Node.js project? Can you explain the key properties found in this file? Okay, package.json is actually like it contains important information about your project, and also it helps in managing tools, libraries, etc. Okay, for your project. Okay, what are the key properties found in this file? Key properties found in this file are name, version, main, dependencies, etc. So what is the name? Name is a project's name. Version is a current version of the project. Main is like an entry point of the application, means where the file, which file to start with, like. Okay, and dependencies are like tools and libraries which are used over here, etc. The next question: explain the difference between require and import statements in Node.js. When and why would you use one over the another? Okay. Require and import are actually like means generation gap. That's the function is same. What the function do it's same. They just include code from other files or libraries, like general import from Python or something like that. They just take the code from another files and run it here whenever we import it, so that we can no need of running, writing the same code again and again and again. Instead, it is already present somewhere, you take it and you use it. So what is the main difference between them? The main difference is the older and newer versions. Like require is actually part of common JS system. Okay, so it is actually used in older nodejs projects, whereas import is of newer ES6 module system. Okay, so due to this, it is actually used in latest JavaScript projects. Now the question is, when and why would you use one over the other? Simple. If you're actually dealing with some older code or older libraries or something like that, you use require. And if you're actually dealing with the latest JavaScript, then you actually use import. That's it. The next question: what is middleware in the context of Express.js? Can you give an example of how would you use middleware in an Express application? So actually middleware is actually like a function in Express.js, and that runs between receiving a request from the user and sending a response back. Like let me take an example. Okay, so you have an online store. Imagine you have an online store, e-commerce website like Amazon, Flipkart, like that. Okay, so over here what you will do, there is an add to cart feature, right? So whenever a user adds something to the add to cart feature, the middleware actually checks if he's actually logged in or not. If he's not logged in, then it will maybe like direct him to log in first, then add to cart. Okay, or else how can you even save? Okay, so this is context of in the context of Express.js, this is a middleware. Okay, next question: what is RESTful API and how can you create one using Node.js and Express.js? Explain the main HTTP methods using RESTful APIs. Okay, simply saying a RESTful API means it is a way to allow different applications like communicate with each other over the internet. Like you actually give them a some set of rules, and within the set of rules, with the help of HTTP requests, they actually communicate with each other. And what are the main HTTP methods used? There are actually 4 main HTTP methods: get, post, put, and delete. What are these 4? Okay, get means it actually gets data from the server, whereas post, it gives the data to the server. Put is like an updating in the server, and delete, we actually delete something in the server like data or something, resource or like that. Okay, so how can you create RESTful API? Simply using this main HTTP methods in the Node.js and Express.js. Okay, we define rules for each action. Like suppose there is a login and sign up page for everything, right? So over here in the login page, in the below, there will be a message that if you didn't sign up yet, sign up. Okay, so when we click on it, or the action makes it such that we can actually go to the sign up page. This is one way of communication between the two web pages, login and sign up. This is the way we actually do it, and this is the way to create a RESTful API over here. Okay, so and how to use this HTTP methods? So get root, we actually fetch all the items over, means right, to get the data from the server, means like login details, etc. You can actually get it. Okay, and rest of the same also. Okay, what is the purpose of Node Package Manager, and how do you use it to manage dependencies in a Node.js project? Okay, Node.js, Node Package Manager, actually NPM, it's a marketplace. Okay, where you can find reusable code. Like libraries, tools and stuff. So in a npm, what you'll do, there are a bunch of code, reusable codes, that is tools or libraries, and among which you choose your what you wanted for your own project. Okay, now how do you manage dependencies? Simply there are 4 to 5 steps, that's it. The first step is installing those packages from the npm. Next, we will list those installed packages. Third, we will update from time to time, such that there won't be any inconsistencies between them. And the fourth is to remove any unnecessary packages, such that code will run smoothly and fastly, efficiently. Okay, and the last is to install even tools that you need for the development. Okay, last question: why is it important to hash passwords in a web application? Hashing passwords. Okay, actually, hashing passwords is generally for security reasons. And why for security? Because it has two important features that actually helps in the user at safety, user privacy safety. Okay, so what are those two features? Okay, first one, preventing data leak. For suppose a hacker comes on to your database. Suppose you are the database, you have the database, and some hacker came and took your database over here from the user authentications. So the user authentication have generally email, name, password, etc. The main they want is a password, right, to get into and do something with it. But if the password is hashed, they can't even read it or use it like completely. It's useless for them. Okay, the second main feature is prevents reuse. Like for the same password, it actually gives like a different hash code. It will be actually not at all related to the password. So if 2 to 3 users give the same password, there will be different hash codes. But it actually helps where it seems like, suppose a person is there, he gave the password and actually kept using it same password from multiple websites, and in a website there is a data breach, like the information came out, the hackers got the information. So over there, the hashed password may not match with this hashed password. Okay, so this is one of the beautiful example of why hashing is important for a password. Okay, so that this will ensure the data safety of a user as much as possible. Okay, so what is this hashing password? What it will do simply? Okay, like suppose we gave a number or something like password like 12345 etc. Okay, what it will do is it will convert the password into some string of characters, random characters, fixed length. Okay, that does not even match the password, that does not even there is no looking similarity between the password and the hashed password. So so in this way they can't even guess the password using the hash password. So these are the 8 questions. I hope you understood my answers. Thanks for watching the video.